Does your health bar or world screen canvas look like this, but you would want it to look like this? Hi guys, my name is Asim and today we are going to learn how a billboard script works. The script is pretty small, just a single line of code. It's basically trying to look at the value of the current position plus the camera forward direction. So what is a camera forward direction? Let's just select the camera and just look at this transform handle. So this blue line over here, that's the forward direction. For easier visualization, let's just add a bigger line. So now we can see that the camera is actually pointing in this direction. This is the HUD. We want it to look at the camera. So right now from this angle, it looks perfect. But if you see from the camera, it looks skewed. So we want to rotate it so that it can look at the camera. So we can definitely do that once. But it might be possible that our camera is actually moving. So once the camera moves, the current rotation no longer applies. So what we need to do is we need to attach the billboard script to this current game object so that it always looks at the camera. So let's just see it in action. I'll just turn on the billboard and now we can see that it's looking at the camera. And let's try to rotate the camera again. So we can see that the camera is rotating and the HUD is actually rotating itself to look at the camera. So in the camera view, it always looks like it's not moving at all. So let's see how it works. So again, let's look at the code. What the code is doing is trying to change the rotation of the HUD based on its current position and the camera forward direction. So we can see what the camera forward direction is. Now let's see the forward direction of the HUD. Now we can see that the HUD is pointing in this direction. The visualization of the HUD is actually it's in reverse. So wherever it's pointing, it's exactly at the back side of it where it's rendering the data. So let's get back to the camera. And now we can see both of these are pointing in these directions. But if we change the camera rotation, these directions no longer match. Since they do not match, the HUD does not look perfectly in the camera. So let's enable a visualization tool for us. It's a ball. So what this ball is, it's actually positioning itself where we want to rotate the HUD. So if we try to move this HUD ourselves and position the forward direction inside this and change the Z, and now we can see that we have placed it almost in the center. It's not correct right now, it's not perfect, but that's fine. But we can see by doing this, we have made sure that this HUD is looking great in the camera view itself. So let's move the camera again. And based on that, this tool ball is moving as well. Let's stop the camera. And now we can see that the HUD is actually reversed because it's not facing the correct direction. So let's try to do that again. Right. So by doing this, it's looking a little bit better. So what the billboard script will do is it will always move its forward direction, its look at direction towards this ball. And this ball is placed in the forward direction of the camera itself. So what it does is it picks the position of the HUD itself, then adds a vector 1 in the forward direction of the camera. And this ball is placed over there. So let's move the camera again. And now let's enable the billboard script. So all the billboard script does is it tries to look at this particular ball which is placed exactly one forward direction in front of the current HUD position. So this works even if we are rotating the camera or rotating the player itself. It just doesn't work in rotation, it works in movement as well. So I hope that everyone was able to understand how the camera billboard works. Thanks. See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe.